What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back. Welcome back. Man, look, happy Friday. Man, you guys made it. You made it one more week. I just have to make sure my mic is on. But you guys made it one more week. And the weekend's here. And you can do anything that you really, truly want to do. Some of you guys got responsibilities. I understand that. But what I want you to do is just kind of reflect. Today's topic is going to be, a lot of you guys may have had wins this week, but so many of you guys probably had losses, took some L's. I know I took a few L's this week and it kind of got me down yesterday and today, but we here, so we here. But you know how we start. Let me not forget and let me not help you forget. Let me help you to remember, okay? So sit up nice and tall, chin up, arms, shoulders back. Say it with me now, fellas, say it with me. I'm him, you him. Put some in it because you are him. And don't you ever let nobody, not even yourself, make you believe otherwise, that you're not him, that you ain't got that dog in you. Because you do. This is built different. And that's why you're here. So if this channel found you, it was not on accident. It wasn't on accident, okay? Today's topic, how to rebuild after failure. How to rebuild after failure. This is an important topic because we all have failures. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller, and they are what they are. So, but I don't want you to get too hung up on that, okay? But number one, why failure is the best teacher? Why is failure a good teacher for us? Well, think about it, right? When you first learned how to ride a bike, what happened? You'd fall over, and then it hurt, and then somebody either, if it was your dad or your mom or both of them, right, or your brother, your sister, they'd be like, hey, get up. Or your dad's probably a little more stern than your mom. Your mom probably come and help you. You cried and dust off your knee, you got scraped up, or you ran into a pole, or you ran into the car, or you just fell off the street, right? It happened. So there's lots of areas where we fail and then we grow from it, right? Just like riding the bike and learning how. You get up and then you keep going. And then you're wobbling, you're shaking, and then you got it. And then you're going fast, and then you're racing your friends, and you're jumping off ramps, and you might start BMX, and it goes from there. You progress in life, but you learned a long time ago, right? So we're gonna talk about 3 areas in which failure can help us, and how we can bounce back and rebuild after. Okay, so number 1, we talk about relationships. This is important because relationships are everything right now, right? And especially as men, we take relationships super serious when we actually get serious in a relationship, right? We know sometimes you got side situations going on. That's just keep it 1 buck, right? Keep it a buck. But then when you really lock in on a female and you put your all into that, man, like it can break you if that relationship fails. If you mess up, or especially if you mess up and then you realize, man, I had something good, or right, if she did something, somebody stepped out, or you found out a lie, things like that happens, right? Or you get disrespected by the person that you thought would never disrespect you, and then she disrespects you, right? And it can break us. It almost breaks us. And every single time, it's almost like an arc to every movie, right? And this is when you learn that, man, I'm alive. Like, pain reminds us how much alive that we are, right? Because when everything's good and flowers and peaches and cream, like, stuff don't hurt. The relationship's good. But when the rocky times come, and then or some crazy stuff happens, right? Something comes up, a lie, she cheats, whatever the case may be, man, that stuff breaks us to our core. It makes us want to do crazy things, sometimes commit suicide. It makes us want to crash out, but that's not what you do, okay? Sometimes you gotta learn how to just breathe, and then as you understand the nature of a woman, understand that they're gonna be loyal to their feelings, their emotions, and you're gonna have to be loyal to your principles, your standards, and your morals, okay? And then also learning how to deal with her in a way that you guys can coexist, right? So failed relationships, it's hard. It can be challenging. Let's talk about business or work, right? What happens if you fail in business? There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there. You guys may have tried to start a business. I mean, I had a lot of my share of failed businesses, failed endeavors. Sometimes I went a little far in and then I just fell off. It happened multiple times to me. That's how I'm able to do the things that I do And when it comes to business, because I've tried so many times, so many different businesses, network marketing, sales, door to door, selling newspapers, um, termite inspections, electrical work, HVAC work, starting a CPR company, starting a consulting company, starting a personalized styling company, YouTube channel. Man, just it's a lot. I've tried so much, and then in the process of doing those things, there's micro challenges, right? But when you fail in business, that can rock you to your core, right? Because a lot of times when your money ain't right, you kind of feel you don't feel right, right? It's hard for you to provide. It's hard for you to have fun in life, right? Doing the things that you kind of get accustomed to, right? So when you fail in business, that can be a challenge. And then what about in school / your education, right? That's also a challenging time because that's just hard for everybody, period. So some people, things come easier, but if you grew up in a family that wasn't necessarily educated and you were the first one breaking that generational curse, maybe you're the first person in your family to graduate high school or college or to go to college, you got a lot of weight on your shoulders, right? And that's challenging. But what do those things tell you about yourself? If you can weather all those storms, weather the breakup, you could weather the job loss or the business failure, right? And the scholastic failure, right? Maybe you dropped out or you like, this ain't for me. And then you go try a trade school and then you hit it, right? You get graded electrical, plumbing, some kind of certificate through Google or data or coding and then you're like, man, right? But you kept going. See, failure teaches us it builds our character, and it teaches us so much more about who we are as young men growing into older men, right? Growing into adulthood. So failure is not a bad thing. I don't want you to look at that. Look at it as life lessons learned and things that you can add to your tool belt, okay? Number 2, let's talk about, now that we know about failure, let's talk about how do we analyze it and how do we adapt to it, and then how do we rise above these things. Now, let's talk about number 1, you need to analyze yourself in all the situations, right? This means personal accountability. Now, a lot of times people say, oh, accountability is somebody else holding you accountable. That's not what it is. Accountability is truly, the real definition of accountability is ownership. Taking ownership of the things that you did yourself. Nothing that the other person did that they can make you do because nobody put a gun to your head. They didn't make you crash out. They didn't make you say the things that you said. They didn't make you do the things that you did because you felt a certain type of way. They didn't do that. You're giving people control over you if you allow that to happen. And you're better than that because you built different. You guys are built different. We built different. You, him. So you do not overreact. You do not let people make you get out of character. You are a man. You stand on your own 2 feet. You pay your own bills. You take care of yourself, your health, your wealth, your love, your happiness. You set your own goals. You make your own vision. So no one can make you do anything. I need you to own that accountability. So analyze yourself in all the situations. Look at your part that you played in the relationship. Were you doing things? Were you being sneaky? Were you being manipulative? Were you lying? Or did you have a side chick or a few? Right? Did you not exercise discipline? Did you not exercise discipline? That was something that you needed to exercise. And that's on you, brother. That's on you, bro. I need you to own it and get better, right? We get better. Take the data from yourself, from the relationship. Did you raise your voice? Did you react off of something that you thought you seen on her phone or anything? Thirst trap picture she posted or her trying to get a reaction. Because remember, women are always going to test us. And you have to be able to weather the storm. Number 2, you need to adapt to the new you in all of those situations, right? Whether it's the job, the relationship, or in school, you're gonna have to learn to adapt, right? You're gonna have to learn to adapt to the new changes, right? So say you get broken up with, or you break up with, or you guys split mutually, right? That's gonna hurt you for a time. You're gonna have to learn to adjust, right? Start setting goals, get your body right, get your mind right, start reading, start getting back to your own hobbies. Because a lot of times in relationships, you guys start to your lives begin to mesh, and then you start liking and doing the same things, and you don't know how to be without this person. A lot of men are dealing with this, and you feel so lonely. I've had my time. I've had my time where I felt completely lonely. Like, damn, I hate it. I hate sleeping alone. To this day, I don't like it. I'm a relationship type of person. That's just the truth. But I'm in a season of rebuilding, and I've learned to set boundaries and set standards for myself that I'm not going to accept anything that comes our way, right? Females have standards, and I need you guys to have standards, okay? It's okay for you to have standards. It's okay for you to have boundaries, to stand on them. Yes, there's going to be some compromise at some point, but you're going to need to learn to set boundaries and standards and some really strict non-negotiables. And that's okay, brother. That's okay, bro. You got this. It is your program. And then, right, once you guys are good, make it y'all program. Make it y'all program, okay? Now, a lot of guys may not agree. Oh, no, it's your No, it's you guys' program. 2 heads are better than 1. She may be better with money than you. Your boss actually knows what they're doing. Or your business partner may know what they're doing, so you need to listen to them. Your whichever school or education, the certificate that you're going through, they know more than you. They're trying to get you to a place to where you can make more money, level up your life. So you need to listen sometimes. A lot of the times. That's why we got 1 mouth and 2 ears. Learn to adapt to the new you. I need you to make a new routine, right? Again, we talked about that, making a routine. And then also for the new job or the new business venture that you're going on, learn from the last business, learn from the last job. Okay, did I show up late? Okay, I need to start showing up 10 minutes early now, 30 minutes early. I need to start making more phone calls for this business. I need to start following up and following through on the emails and text messages and whatever I paid for, follow through. Any courses, mentorship, follow through, finish it, and then implement what they tell you to do. And then I need you to rise and reemerge as different, bigger, faster, stronger, wiser, financially, more financially astute, okay? This is how you rebuild. This is how you rebuild after failure. You have to analyze. You have to first take accountability for your part. What did you not do in all situations? Own it, then make the change. Fight every single day to change who you are, who you used to be. Because I knew you, the new, bigger, better, faster, stronger, more financially astute, more wiser, kinder, just the new you needs to show up and be present. Number 3, I need you to stay consistent when things fail. Okay, because more things will fail after the failed relationship. You may have another one. After the failed business venture, you may have another one. After the failed schooling or certificate, you may have another one. But do not crumble. Do not fold. We don't fold. We don't fold. We are built different. You are part of this community. You don't fold. Remember that. You don't fold. You him. You are him. So if you need, take 24, 48, 72 hours at the max. I don't care if you need to cry. I don't care if you need a journal. I don't care if you need a whatever. Lock yourself in the room for a few days in the house. I don't care. But you got 72 hours. I need you to get up, put your big boy man pants on, or your big boy pants on. It hurt. Do it while you're in pain. Do it while you're missing her. Do it while you failed the business, right? Do it while you're rebuilding the business. Do it while you had to drop out of school, but you're trying to find something else and you're finding a job in the meantime. And you're looking for another course to find or to try to do. I need you to do it with pain, because that's what's going to make you stronger, bigger, faster, stronger, wiser, more financially astute, more calm, more in control of yourself for the next go around. Because your future you is waiting on you. Sometimes, right, there's ripple effects, and there's aftershocks, like a tsunami. They have that aftershocks. They have after these waves that come ripple. They're called ripples, right? And then in earthquakes, they're called shock waves. They come after. So you had the big event, and then you're like, oh, I'm good after a week or 2 or 3 or 4, and then you're not, because there's aftershocks, and those come. So you got to prepare for those, okay? I need you to stay prepared. You got this. You him. That's right. You built different. You built different. You built different. Man, look, this is your opportunity. I think we got, 74 days left in the year? It's your opportunity to execute on what you need to do to build yourself differently coming 2026, January 2026, January 1, 2026. You have the opportunity to be built different. You him, bro. You him. I'm your boy A1. If this touched you, just know, share this with somebody. Share it with somebody. Don't hoard it. This message needs to find everyone. This message needs to find every single man who is struggling to get it right, or who is struggling to recover and to rebuild. You got this. Like, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10 million. You guys see what's happening here. I'm all for you. I'm Team Us, brother. I'm Team Us. We don't have a lot of support, but I'm Team Us. So, like, subscribe, share, comment. If you need help to rebuild, learning how to rebuild, just leave in the comments, rebuild. Leave in the comments, rebuild. Me and my team will get to you, and we can set up a short conversation. It's super simple. It's free. It's free. I'm here for you. I'm your guy A1. I'll see you tomorrow.